Rizwan, great to see you. Peshawar, tell me a little bit about the city of your birth and your upbringing and how you came to learn about the game.
Difficult to explain that, because if you ask me about our cricket in Peshawar, when I started cricket, it doesn't allow the parents allow kids to play cricket early on. It's difficult for the kids. But as soon as they know and realize that cricket is taking famous in Pakistan now, so they are putting the kids in the academies kind of things. And nowadays, the cricket of Peshawar is very tough in the whole Pakistan. And when I started, basically I played that time is a tape ball. And first time when I selected in the Islamic college, basically that the college is very famous in Peshawar and Pakistan, whole Pakistan. My whole family doesn't know about me. Like, if you are selected in Islamic college, they don't believe me in that time. I said, yes, I am selected in Islamic college. When they go to Islamic college and they talk with the chairman, he said, yes, we are selected as Rizwan. They are very surprised. You are selected in Islamic college. And then he told me, Rizwan, now you leave the cricket and focus on the study.
That was your father, so he didn't want you to play.
No, grandfather. Yeah, father didn't allow me that time, because they said you are like whole time you resting outside in the streets, kind of in the grounds. So he said you learn these kind of things. Yeah. So when I was selected in that Islamic college, grandfather sent a message to me with the uncles and said, Rizzi, now you're focusing on the education, leave the cricket now. And my answer that time is that my college wants to me cricket, not the study. They are laughing at that.
When your family see you playing in World Cup finals and the like now, presumably they're happy that you stuck with the game.
Yeah, obviously. Nowadays, from last couple of years, before a couple of years, my parent still doesn't know about the wide ball, no ball, the cricket. He just asked me, how is your body? If my father has two questions. How is the body and how is the team? Together or no? Is they are gel or no? This you can do question from my father. And my mother only asked me about you win or no. Just only this answer. Doesn't know about the cricket, yeah.
You mentioned tape ball there, which is a massively popular thing here and a hugely influential part of many Pakistan cricketers' upbringings. What were the advantages of tape ball for you when you were playing?
Here in Pakistan, too many advantages. They give us too many players to Pakistan. If you still watch him to the Lahore Kandar side, they pick him too many players from the tape balls. If Haris Rauf and some more of people are coming still in the Pakistan squad. But in Pakistan, tape ball is very tough because street players make you very sensible and good players. And nowadays, if you look him everywhere in the world, T20 is very famous, T10 is kind of cricket is coming now. It make you a very sensible and clever player, and which T20 demands now. So that's why maybe we from our upcoming fast bowlers are good for this is the reason, yeah.
Why so many Pathans in the Pakistan team right now? I mean, there's lots of you. It's become a real hot spot for producing top-notch players. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, why?
It's difficult to give you answer, because if you ask me really, and honestly I tell you, basically the Pathans are harder than, they are very hard, challenging guys. If you look into the others in Pakistan, if they are hard workers and some clevers, they are number one. Like Babar Azam, if he is a hard worker, he is a sensible kind of friend, he used all mechanics kind of things. So number one, that's why. And if you look into Peshawar Pathans, they are very hard worker and they believe on himself and hard work, just only this kind of thing. They doesn't look into everywhere. Some of critics.
So you're saying there's something a little bit different about cricketers
and obviously in Pathans, you look in Pathans, it's a mountains area. So you know the mountains guys, when they come, they obviously naturally they are from birth, they are very strong from, yeah.
2021 was a breakthrough year for you really in T20. How did that change your life when you became much more recognized here?
Yeah, it was a very speechless for me to explain, because if you look into New Zealand series, it was my last match of which I thought, and some of my players asked me like if we are going to the last match of the Napier, maybe their match is there, and New Zealand against New Zealand, and he said, is your last match? I told him, this is my last match of my career in T20. And I know that already franchise didn't give me chance they said you are not a T20 player. And I told him after this match, I know that Peshawar didn't give me a chance in T20. And that was the match which is changed my whole career in the T20s. But I was still believe on myself, because I always believe on this, what Allah demands from me. You do hard work in the world, and I give you the rewards anywhere. And same like to give us everywhere in the world. So I was believe in that, and after that match, I totally changed my brain and kind of things, and it was a fantastic year for me. Yes. And still, inshallah, I believe on some more comes.
And has that affected your life here in Pakistan? So when you travel around to airports or cities, you probably recognise far more than before. How has it changed your life in other ways?
That matches will be easily, after this match, the people of Pakistan said, Rizwan will be do something. But when we won against India, and after that, that time I was realized it is only a match for me against India, because I was first time playing World Cup, first time against India, and match was for me easily a kind of match. But when it comes to Pakistan, and I seen him, the love of my whole people's crowds, and you imagine after that, whenever I go to shop, whenever I go to cross the motorway kind of thing, that doesn't take money for me. No, you go. And I push him, I force him. At least I give him 25% that kind of. Everywhere I go there, they said, no, I don't take money from you. And I believe they're still from Babar Azam and Shaheen Shah, same like that. I asked him for these two guys. They said, everyone told me, no, we can't take money from you. Everything is free for you in Pakistan. This is the love of all Pakistan after that match.
And you've developed a wonderful relationship with your captain, Babar Azam, in T20 cricket at the top of the order. Does that extend to Test match cricket as well? I mean, are you looking forward to this series against England?
Yeah, basically, our belief is that, and when we are meeting against like every oppositions, and when management are sitting together, they said communication is the more powerful thing, yeah. And me and Babar always communicate inside the ground. So that's help us in ODIs, Test cricket and T20s.
Your hundreds in Test cricket have come when the team have been up against it in difficult circumstances. Do you pride yourself as a cricketer that produces his best when the team are up against it?
You asked me about my centuries.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, the help of Allah Pak, I made in the difficult time, because last century against Australia, we are saving the Test cricket. It was fantastic for me. And if you ask me about before that century, it was still, because we are on 56 for 5 against South Africa, and alhamdulillah, the help of Allah Pak, I made 100 and we won that match. Basically, I love fresher time, because that time the both are attacking position. I love the attacking cricket.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.